The area of Iraq controlled by ISIS is one of the most dangerous places for missionaries and aid workers to travel. But the need there is great. So former U.S. Marine and martial arts expert Victor Marx took a high-risk missions team to northern Iraq, where he documented what he found among the Kurdish people. Take a look.
There's a people group called the Yazidis that have lived in the region, and actually they've lived relatively peaceful. Yet when ISIS came, they were viciously attacked and pursued with a rage and a hate that can only be described as extreme evil.
And everybody was killed. Sorry. Me too.
It's a very, very sad situation when you hear the stories.
Fill her with the power of the Holy Spirit. Lord, that you would honor her, that she has stood for your faith.
On the front lines, right back there is an actual ISIS flag.
Basically, the way they have it right now is not destroying IS. It's basically just containment to just have that fight going. In the meantime, we're sacrificing so many people because we don't have the support we should get.
As they say, that they're not just fighting ISIS for the Kurdish region, they're fighting ISIS for the world.
CBN News' Heather Sales talked with Marx about his work with the people of Kurdistan.
You were just telling me you've been there twice this year.
Yes.
And who did you take with you, and what was your reason for going?
Well, we got an invitation from the Kurdistan government, the regional government there, to bring in what we call a quick response team of trained counselors and trauma experts to help specifically reach girls that had been held captive by ISIS and bring hope and healing for their minds.
Wow. And you did talk with the Peshmerga fighters when you were there too. Tell us about that. What are they hoping for from the West?
Well, you know, Peshmerga are some of the most bravest fighters really in the world, and we able to be there right on the front lines with them and see exactly what goes on. They're so honorable. They're saying, don't send troops, just continue with the airstrikes, and then give us the weapons that we need in order to defeat ISIS right here. And they can. That's the truth of the matter. I can remember we're so close we saw, the ISIS flag, and a lot of the Peshmerga fighters don't have the weapons for just a simple reach. So I think if a coalition of the U.S. was able to just equip them with a little bit longer range weapons, they have the heart and the skill to take it to them.
Wow. You, of course, were there to meet with the Yazidi women and girls who had escaped from ISIS. So tell us about that. Who are these women and girls, and what happened to them?
Yeah, you know, the best way to help Westerners understand this, whatever city you're from, it'd be like if an invading army came in and took over the city, and people who fled. Those who didn't were captured. Wives, moms, kids, girls would be used as sex trafficked commodities. They were being raped. The way ISIL, the extremists, have corrupted this whole issue of the value of people, they say it's actually okay to rape girls starting at 5 years old.
Wow. So this is becoming a revenue stream for them, capturing these girls and women and using them for trafficking purposes.
Absolutely, not only financially, but also for recruiting. It's part of the lure of new fighters, telling them, if you come here, we're going to give you a bride. We'll give you, a female to have sex with. And it's really a shame because these girls are just like our girls here. And that's the one thing when I take teams over or people see it, they go, those could be American girls. From blonde hair to blue eyes to red hair to dark hair, it stuns people. Because I think part of the coping mechanism when we know horrible tragedies happening so far away, a lot of Christians even just kind of go, well, they're there, and try to push it out of the mind. But these are amazing, real, sweet girls.
How exactly can Christians in the West help these kids?
Well, one, let me say, I'd be aware of organizations that make promises that they actually don't fulfill. We went into a camp and there was a girl who was severely burned and we were shocked, and they brought us to her saying this is an extreme case. They didn't have hope because actually other organizations come in, took pictures, and never came back and helped. We brought back the money they needed, cash, the next day so she could get surgeries. So I would say find a credible, reputable, solid organization that is actually bringing aid, hope immediately to them, and use them as a solid platform to be able to help in the name of Christ.
All right, Victor Marx, thanks for what you're doing there, and thanks for your time here.
You bet, Heather. Thank you for having me.